I buried my husband on a Tuesday. The detail clawed at me later. Tuesdays were Kunle's sacred days. Less traffic. He'd say, tapping the steering wheel like a drummer keeping time. Less madness. He'd leave early, windows down, humming off-key to whatever played on the radio. The irony didn't taste bitter until months later, when irony became the only thing that kept me company in the dark. Car crash, 2 men, 1 car, 1 body bag. Kunle's friend walked out of the wreckage with a story. Kunle didn't walk out at all. I was 5 months pregnant when they handed me his wedding ring in a plastic bag. It was still warm. I don't know why that mattered, but it did. I closed my fists around it until the metal burned a circle into my palm, proof that something real had existed between us. I sat on that hospital bench with my hand over my belly, waiting for Kunle to barrel through those doors, angry about the terrible coffee, the fluorescent lights, the audacity of the universe. Only his friend woke up. Kunle came home in polished wood and lies. The funeral was a performance I don't remember rehearsing for. Black lace, forced smiles, a parade of strangers gripping my hands, whispering "Fifth strong" like it was a commandment. I wanted to scream. That strength felt like abandonment, that if I didn't shatter completely, Kunle might think I'd forgotten him. But I held it together. For the baby, for appearances, for all the wrong reasons. Toby was born during the rains, sudden and furious, like his father's temper. His first cry sounded so much like Kunle's laugh that I sobbed into the hospital pillow, terrified and grateful all at once. Sometimes, in the blue hours before dawn, I'd see Kunle standing by the crib, arms crossed, watching, proud, maybe, or disappointed that I'd survived without permission. When the Abuja job came, I took it like a drowning woman takes air. New city, new walls, new roads that didn't whisper his name at every corner. I packed us into boxes, me, Toby, and a grief so heavy it needed its own seat. Lagos disappeared in the rearview mirror, and I didn't look back. Abuja was sterile, wider streets, thinner memories. I filled my days with work and my nights with Toby's cries, letting exhaustion smother everything else. I avoided churches. The prayers felt like accusations, the congregations like jury boxes filled with people who believed God owed explanations. But one Sunday, after a week that left me hollowed out, I walked into a small church near my flat. Nothing grand, plastic chairs, a choir that couldn't quite find harmony. I sat in the back row, invisible. Halfway through the service, the pastor smiled too wide and told us to greet our neighbors. I stood because everyone else did, turned left, and my heart stopped. 3 rows ahead, a man, laughing at something, tilting his head that specific way Kunle used to when he was pretending to listen, but actually planning what to say next. Same scar above his eyebrow from the football match in university. Same slight hicks in his walk from the knee injury that never healed right. Same everything. The room tilted. My vision narrowed to a pinpoint. I told myself, grief hallucination, sleep deprivation, Abuja sun poisoning. Then he laughed again. I had kissed that laugh, married it, mourned it. I moved without deciding to move closer. Close enough to see the gold band on his finger, a different ring, but the same hand. He turned. Our eyes locked. Every drop of blood drained from his face. In that suspended moment, my world rewrote itself. The crash was real, but not the ending. Kunle hadn't died that Tuesday. He'd chosen it. My hands shook as I looked down at Toby, his small fingers tangled in my hands, proof of a love I thought had been eternal. Kunle, the man who used to be my Kunle, stared at our son, then at me, and I saw it terror. Not surprise, not regret, fear of being found out. The service continued around us, but I stood in a vacuum of silence, understanding blooming like blood in water. Grief, I'd learned to carry, but betrayal was a different weight entirely. And resurrection, that was the cruelest miracle God ever allowed, because staring right back at me was the husband I buried on a Tuesday, visibly married to another woman in Abuja.
Subscribe for more stories that touch.